Disney's 2025 remake of Snow White has been met with intense controversy, leading to its ranking among IMDb's lowest-rated films from a major studio. Unlike other reimaginings like The Lion King, Aladdin, and The Jungle Book, this version has struggled financially. With an opening weekend of just $87.3 million, falling short of the expected $100 million, it seems unlikely to reach the $500 million mark, making it one of Disney's biggest box office failures. The controversy started before production even began. In 2021, Rachel Zegler, known for her role in West Side Story, was cast as Snow White. This decision sparked backlash from conservative fans who were upset that an actress of Latina descent was chosen to play a character traditionally described as having skin white as snow. Zegler acknowledged the unexpected nature of her casting, stating she never thought she'd have the opportunity to portray Snow White, but the online backlash was relentless. Despite this, Disney defended its casting choices, stating that the story's essence was about character rather than physical traits, but this did little to quell the controversy. In 2022, Peter Dinklage also criticized the film, calling its portrayal of the Seven Dwarfs outdated and offensive. He questioned why Disney would modernize Snow White's character while still adhering to a storyline he saw as problematic. His comments sparked further debate about how the film was being adapted. In response, Disney announced that they would be taking a different approach to the dwarves, replacing them with a diverse group of magical creatures. However, this move was met with mixed reactions, with some praising the attempt at inclusivity, while others saw it as an unnecessary deviation from the original fairy tale. Additional controversy erupted when Zegler spoke about the film's changes from the 1937 animated classic. She dismissed the original story's emphasis on Snow White's love story, calling the prince a stalker, and emphasizing that this new version would focus on Snow White becoming a leader rather than being saved by a prince. This perspective drew criticism from those who felt she was disrespecting the beloved classic. The backlash intensified when she joked that all of Andrew Burnap's scenes as the prince could be cut, leading to accusations that she was difficult to work with. Fans of the original film expressed frustration, feeling that Disney was trying too hard to modernize a story that, in their eyes, did not need fixing. Production delays due to the SAG-AFTRA strike pushed the film's release from 2024 to 2025. When the first teaser trailer dropped on August 10, 2024, it faced scrutiny for its heavy reliance on CGI and uncanny valley effects. The film also became entangled in political controversy. Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen, received calls for a boycott due to her vocal support of Israel during the ongoing conflict in Gaza. Meanwhile, Zegler, a known supporter of Palestine, posted Free Palestine on social media just 2 days after the teaser's release, fueling speculation about tensions between the film's two leads. The conflicting political stances of its stars added to the film's already growing list of problems, leading to heated debates online and calls for boycotts from both sides of the spectrum. As the controversy grew, Zegler made further headlines on November 14, 2024, after Donald Trump was re-elected as U.S. president. She expressed her frustration on social media with a sarcastic "Congrats, babe," directed at Trump. The backlash was swift, with many accusing her of alienating nearly half of the American audience. Following her statement, Disney took action by hiring a social media expert to monitor her online activity in an attempt to control the damage and prevent further alienation of audiences. Zegler later apologized, stating that her emotions had gotten the better of her, but by then, the damage was done. The controversy surrounding her comments had already led to more division among audiences, with some supporting her outspokenness and others calling for Disney to replace her entirely. With the negative press mounting, Disney scaled back the film's March 2025 Los Angeles premiere, choosing not to invite journalists onto the red carpet. Martin Kleba, who voiced Grumpy, expressed frustration over this decision, believing it was an attempt to avoid further backlash. He criticized the lack of celebration for what was supposed to be a major film release, blaming the surrounding controversy. Other cast and crew members remained largely silent, likely under pressure from the studio to avoid further controversy. Now that Snow White has been released and underperformed at the box office, its journey appears to be one of Disney's greatest failures. The film, rather than being a modernized success, has become a symbol of controversy and backlash, leaving Disney in damage control mode. Meanwhile, Zegler has continued to defend herself, hoping that despite the negativity, people will still line up to see her work. As the dust settles, it remains to be seen how Disney will respond to the film's failure and whether this will lead to a shift in how the studio approaches its live-action remakes in the future.